Under relentless coronavirus spread, active caseload has reached a grim milestone of 100,000, while number of deaths have continued to remain high. The government has still failed to manage oxygen supply, resulting in hospitals halting crucial services that could be life-saving for many of the infected. In this scenario, the only approach the members of public can adopt to break the deadly chain for now is to continue to abide by all safety measures. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. Acute shortage of oxygen supply results in hospitals halting services. At least 17 people die in Rupandehi and Kapilvastu due to lack of oxygen. The active coronavirus cases in Nepal crosses a grim mark of 100,000. 168 deaths reported in the past 24 hours. Hamas militants launched dozens of rockets at Israel in response to Israeli airstrike, killing senior commanders. And Atletico Madrid defeat Real Sociedad 2-1 to move 4 points clear at the top of La Liga. At least 17 people have died at various hospitals in Rupandehi and Kapilvastu districts due to lack of oxygen supply as of yesterday. Medical Superintendent of COVID Special Hospital, Dr. Rajendra Khanal, informed that 5 coronavirus patients yesterday afternoon died due to shortage of oxygen. Dr. Khanal informed that the oxygen supply had been stopped for half an hour after the hospital could not receive the life-saving gas by Tuesday evening. Likewise, 4 people died after oxygen supply stopped for 15 minutes at the Bhairahawa-based Bhim Hospital. The district health office informed that 2 patients in the Bhairahawa-based Universal Medical College and 1 patient in Manigram-based Crimson Hospital died also due to lack of oxygen. There has been acute shortage of oxygen in the district after manufacturers reduced production, citing irregular supply of power. Meanwhile, the Universal Medical College issued a press statement and informed that it will stop all services if there is no arrangement of oxygen. 5 more individuals died in Kapilvastu district due to the same reason. Meanwhile, many government and private hospitals across the country have begun halting their services due to acute shortage of oxygen to treat patients. The Maharajganj-based Sahara Hospital in the capital has stopped all services, citing the government did not provide a single cylinder to treat patients with respiratory issues. The 25-bed hospital sent all patients who were receiving treatment to other hospitals. Elsewhere, the well-equipped Grandi Hospital and Norvik Hospital in the capital have also informed they will not be able to take new patients due to acute shortage of oxygen. Likewise, Bhaktapur Hospital has started referring patients to other hospitals after shortage of the life-saving gas. Based on the Health Ministry, demand of oxygen has gone up by 3 times these days. Experts opine that the government should take diplomatic initiatives and approach donor countries to meet the rising demand. Nepal's active COVID-19 infection tally has crossed a grim milestone as the number has reached over 100,000. According to Health Ministry, there are 101,634 active cases at the moment, as the country reported 9,238 COVID-19 new cases. This is the 3rd consecutive day that the country reported over 9,000 cases yesterday. The death toll has reached 4,252 as 168 more individuals succumbed to the virus. Kathmandu Valley alone reported a total of 3,924 cases. Meanwhile, 4,444 individuals have registered full recovery, taking the recovery tally to over 316,000. The recovery rate, however, has dropped to 74.9%. 517 individuals are in various quarantine centers across the country. The Health Ministry has informed that there are 1,241 individuals in intensive care units, while 285 are on ventilator support. 20,362 samples were tested for COVID-19 through PCR method as of latest update. The deadline given by President Vidya Devi Bhandari to form a coalition government is coming to an end. However, political parties have not held meetings to reach a consensus. On Monday, the president called on political parties to form a coalition government within 3 days after Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli failed to secure confidence vote at the House of Representatives. Nepali Congress President Sherbahadur Dewa, CPN Maoist Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal and Janata Samajwadi Party Chairman Upendra Yadav had submitted an official letter to the president urging to initiate the process of formation of a new government on Monday itself. Leaders Dewa, Dahal and Yadav had held a discussion on Tuesday, however did not reach an agreement. Likewise, the office bearer meeting of the main opposition Nepali Congress held on Tuesday itself also failed to take any decision other than starting dialogue with other parties to form a majority government. Nepali Congress President Dewa held meeting with the leaders of the dissident faction of CPN UML Tuesday evening. A coalition government could be easily formed by Nepali Congress, CPN Maoist Centre and Janata Samajwadi Party. However, the intra-party dissident faction of Janata Samajwadi Party, led by Chairman Mahanta Thakur, has been a bone of contention in the new government formation. The deadline to form a new government ends at 9 p.m. today. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked locals in Morang what precautionary measures have they adopted to protect themselves from coronavirus. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
घरबाट काम पर्दाखेरि बाहिर निस्किदा पनि मास्क युज गरेका छौं, सैनिटाइजर युज गरेका छौं, घर बस्दा पनि हामी छिनछिनमा हात धुने काम गर्दै छौं।
अति आवश्यक पर्यो भने मात्रै हामी घरबाट बाहिर निस्किन्छौं। घरमा केही कमी भयो भने त्यसमा जाँदाखेरि मास्क प्रयोग गर्ने, आएपछि हात साबुन पानीले धुने, सैनिटाइजर प्रयोग गर्ने गरेका छौं।
बाहिर त्यसरी हिँडिरहेका छैनौं हैन। घर वरिपरि नै हामीले व्यायामदेखि लिएर आफ्नो फिजिकल फिटनेसलाई ध्यानमा राखेर टाइममा तातो पानी पिउने हैन, अनि हाइजिनिक फुडहरुमा प्रिफर गरिरहेका छौं।
मास्क लाएर हिँडेको छु, मैले साबुन पानीले हात धोएको छु, हर बखतसँगले हिँड्दा एक अर्कोमा दूरी कायम गरेको छु। भिडभाडमा जान बिल्कुलै म मन गर्दिन र अर्कालाई जाऊ पनि म भन्दिन।
कुनै काम पर्दाखेरि गएको छु त्यो ठाउँमा भने यदि मान्छेहरुको भिड छ भने बरु केही एकछिनको लागि भए पनि केही समय टाढै बस्छु, त्यसपछि चाहिँ फ्री भए पछाडी अनि म चाहिँ सोशल डिस्टेन्स चाहिँ कायम राखेको छु।
डबल मास्क लगाउँछौं। अब घर फर्केर आइसकेपछि बाहिर मास्क राखेर पहिले सैनिटाइजरहरुले हात धोएर अनि मात्रै भित्र छिर्छौं।
बाहिरको मान्छेलाई पनि अलग गरेको छैन घरमा आउनलाई। घरमा पनि बसेको मान्छे धेरै टचमा छैन, आफ्नो आफ्नो काम परेको बेला मात्रै बोलाचाली हुन्छ, नभए सबैजना मिल्दै बस्छौं।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what should be of immediate priority to better manage treatment for coronavirus patients? Your options are A. Raise capacity in hospitals, B. Manage oxygen, and C. Improve health system. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the sports news. Lalitpur City FC have entered into the playoffs of the ongoing Nepal Super League, defeating Butol Lumbini 1-0. Lalitpur FC will now have to face Kathmandu Razors for a place in the finals. In the match held in capital's Dasrat Stadium, the first half ended in a goalless stalemate as both the sides could not utilize the chances produced. Lalitpur broke the deadlock in the 61st minute as Anjan Bista dived to head in using Nikchan Tamang's pass. This was Anjan's third goal in 2 consecutive matches. Butol Lumbini failed to make use of 8 wonderful chances to equalize and handed Lalitpur its 3rd consecutive win in the tournament. Lalitpur will now see Kathmandu Razors in the playoffs. Kathmandu, that had entered straight into the playoff, remaining atop the league table, had faced a 2-1 defeat at the hands of Dhangadi FC. Dhangadi FC have booked a place in the finals that is scheduled for 15th of May. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.